Cottage meeting and people on the road. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
For all my protocols, to my leader, Mrs. Kamla Prasad Isasa, to everyone watching on stream, to my table, to Mr. Jacques Warner, who I wouldn't be here without, to Smalley, whose guidance and experience I am gaining the utmost respect for, to my neighbors, good evening. Before I start what I wanted to tell you all about, I just want to show you, and I'm going to read it. This is a piece of paper that a gentleman, is he still here, handed me as soon as I walked in. This, every time someone asks me what is my plan, this is my plan. I got one of these today. I got one when we were walking. The days are meshing into each other. Where did we walk yesterday? When we were walking, when we finished the walk and we came back, a man stopped the maxi coming down and he gave me, it wasn't a piece of paper, it was a piece of an envelope with his list on it. And there's a list here. Everywhere I walk, and this is why I walk, this is why when Mr. Warner tells me if I'm sick, rest, this is why when Janelle tells me rest, this is why when Liz tells me if I'm sick, stop, I say nope, I'm walking to get these, because this is how I hear you. This is how I know what this constituency needs. This is how I know when you all put me there where I am starting, what I am doing for you. So I will gather my pieces of paper and I will keep my list going. And in our first 100 days, these bits of paper that make up my to-do list will be my first order of business. Right. Now for what I actually planned to talk to you all about. So I said every day as I walk this constituency, as I walk my home, I am more and more humbled by the honor and the chance to get to represent you and to serve you, my neighbors. Service is what I have done my entire adult life. I have served the people so far in health, women and children. To me, I was taught, and we all know, service to man is service to God. I am grateful for the opportunity, for being given the chance to represent this beautiful constituency. People thought, boy, it's a hard area. PNM people tell me, boy, they could put a crap over here and they'll vote for it. I didn't say Marvin is a crap over, but still. This is a beautiful constituency, this home of mine. The people in front of me tonight, the people in front of me everywhere I walk, the diversity, the culture in this constituency, in this community is a representation of this nation as a whole, and I love the way we live. I love the way we live in harmony. I love the way we support each other. Even if the wicked PNM has no inclination to support us. I'm hearing rumors, so I call it all rumors until I can bring it to fact, but the rumor is that Marva, in his role of national security, is aiming to harass the constituents who he knows are following me. Until we know if that's rumor, we'll leave it there. But if there is any truth, it doesn't surprise me. That would be the status quo, to terrorize the people who aren't helping them, who aren't supporting them, because they barely support the people who do vote for them. So, in the areas of this Cottage meeting today, my Beauty Road, my Cemetery Street, my walking distance from my home, I have walked this area in the past weeks. I have walked length and breadth of this constituency in the past weeks. And what have I seen when I have walked these areas? I have seen how the PNM has failed. I have seen how they don't support their own, how they don't support anyone. They neglect and they forget everyone. Your basic needs, we've said it this evening, are not met. But let's take a minute to recognize the importance of basic needs not being met. In human nature, in sociology, the human mind cannot try to progress, to thrive and move forward if their basic safety is not met. If your basic needs are not met, how do you improve yourselves? If you don't have, as I have seen when I walked, if you don't have a proper road to drive, if you have broken streetlights or no streetlights at all, if you have no water, how can you think about anything else? If you have an utter lack of youth support, lack of youth culture, Carnival is gone from what Mr. Warner tried to do for us. If you have a lack of access to health care, this entire constituency has one health center. How do you prosper? The most glaring lack to me in this community as well that we haven't mentioned is housing security. It hasn't been addressed at all in the last 5 years in this area. It will be addressed come April 28th. Our UNC has already made promises, has already vowed to expedite anyone who has outstanding HTC housing applications to be handed out, to be dealt with in the first year. 500 keys for houses will be given out per week when we come back into power, as it was done before. They can't say it's a pie in the sky, we're not going to do it. We already did it. We will go back to doing it again. I keep saying it's not rocket science, you know, when people ask me, how are we going to fix it? How are we going to fix this country? It really is, you know, all we have to do is do the work that we're supposed to do. Minister of Public Utilities is supposed to keep water in the pipes. We just need to do the work that's supposed to be done. They're supposed to fix the pipes when they're leaking everywhere we walk. They're supposed to fix the roads. We have a picture this evening of a pretty residential community we walked in with a huge hole in the road, as in if I fell in it, I can't climb back out. Brandon Park. The Ministry of Public Utilities just needs to maintain and refurbish the infrastructure we have. That's not rocket science, but they're not doing it. They've allowed it to decay and fall apart. And with it, hope and promise of better decays and falls apart as well. I have walked until a pair of shoes fell apart and we need more. I have walked this area and I have heard again and again our youths, they cry for neglect and abandonment. There's no educational opportunities for them. There's no avenue after finishing high school to attain a skill set to get any better employment than a CRP and a CPEP and a URP.